Okay. Now, everyone, I want you all to listen up very, very carefully. I'm going to put an end to this issue. And I need you all to pay really, really close attention to what is going to be happening. All of you being members of the astrological and spiritual community here at My Menton, first of all, are going to have to do something that I probably should have done a couple of months ago. You are going to have to give up something which should not be meaningful to you. And the fact that, because I'm talking about the YouTube play button, if not all of you are aware, the fact that that may be meaningful to a lot of you deeply concerns me. It really concerns me. It really concerns me that while you spread a lot of positive messages to your audience, it concerns me that you are moving into the belief of, oh, if I only have this much, then I am worthy. If I have this many subscribers, then I am worthy of having this. Your self-worth does not need to be validated by a stupid award that you get in the mail from a company that doesn't even know who you are as a person. All the company cares about, YouTube, and I'm sure that a lot of you have that play button. I'm sure that you've received that play button. You've received it from a company that does not know who you are, what you like, what you're all about, and does not know what is valuable to you. YouTube doesn't know who you are. YouTube does not know your ins and outs of how you tick, what you like, what you appreciate, what you value. And the fact that all of you are so accepting of an award which was given to you only because your content is as popular as the status level goes when it comes to how many subscribers that you should have. The only reason why you all receive this award is because of other people giving you a following and not on your own videos alone. And I really hope that you've all had some time to sit down and reflect on how messed up that is. The fact that a company gives you an award for how popular you are, as opposed to what you do and what you do alone. Think about kids at school. Do popular children at school get an award for how popular they are? Do Olympic gold medalists get an award for how popular they are? Well, if they get an award, it is, or it should be, for their own efforts alone. And it just happened to catch a lot of people's attention. The popularity, the amount of attention put on you and your content is just a little, the icing on the cake, the cherry on the sundae. It is not the cake. The cake is what you do. The extra is other people. And the extra, say you have dinner and you have a plate with, you're eating nutritionally well. The extra thing that I don't need to eat, but I want to eat. That's the people who follow you as a reason for you getting an award. And you may be wondering to yourself, well, YouTube just can't sift through so many videos in order to find the proper people. Well, that's also reasoning why YouTube should not give people an award. But you know what? I can't control them and what they do. I can't get in there and change the system. But this is Maya Minton, and I can control what goes on at Maya Minton. I am not going to back down on what has to happen. Because until this gets addressed, it is going to be an ongoing issue. An ongoing issue. I just want to tell you, there was a video that I was watching the other day. It was from a channel, and the majority of the video, he was showing people how to garden. He was talking about good life skills. He was talking about, showing I'm doing my roof. I'm going to the gym. I'm going in nature. I'm doing all these things for my health and wellness. The fact is, he was doing work on the roof. I think that if you're doing work on the roof, doesn't that deserve a reward? Maybe not an award, but a reward. You get the similarity here. So the video could have been titled, how to fix your roof. How to take care of your roof. Then, the end of the video came up, and it was very, very difficult to watch, because I could not believe the audacity of the company of YouTube, and I also could not believe this person's response to it. YouTube is making you believe that you are worthy of a reward because of the people who follow you. When you accept and you say thank you to your audience for receiving an award and embracing it and showing it off to people, you are feeding into their narrative. You are playing their game. That's what they want. They want you to become so obsessed with attaining a following so that they can unlock one thing after another, one feature after another. Not all of the features, as I've told you all before, are available to every single person. It's as simple as that. It's as legitimate as that. Once you have a certain following of which you can't empower yourself to control, then you get another feature. When you get a bigger following, you get another feature, another thing unlocks, another thing unlocks. It's not all available for everybody. And YouTube really has a skewed sense of what, eligibility is. Eligibility means, I'm old enough to have this. But YouTube decides, you have to be popular enough. You have to have enough following to have this. Well, that's just beyond me, first of all. And to the fact that you get an award, as I said, for how, popular you are. And you're playing their game that they want to play when you thank your audience. Let me tell you, for those of you, and you know who you are, if you have shown those things off to your audience, if you have put it up to your face and kissed it, if you have put it up in a video and said thank you, if you've even put a community post on your channel, and thank goodness that that's free now, because otherwise if it was not, that could be a whole nother thing I could go off on. YouTube at least has some sense to make that free for everybody, thank goodness. Better late than never. But, even just announcing it in a community post. Whatever you do to put it out there to show it off, then that is what deeply concerns me. You all know who you are, and I'm here to tell you that not only will you delete, take down the evidence that shows that you are showing those play buttons, not only will you do that, but you will also be giving up those play buttons. You heard me right. You will be giving up the play buttons. I have a box that's sitting right there on the table, and you will put all of those play buttons into the box if you have them. I am dead serious. So that is why you've received a message to bring them all with you. And I can see that the people in this room, I can see the people up there have them. That's great. All that you need to do is put them in the box. Simple as that. So that you don't end up feeling the inspiration to make a video to your audience where you are showing it off, thanking your audience. Thank you. Now I have this. Now I'm more special. Now I'm better than you. Now I have more than you. Now I'm bigger than you because I have this and you don't. That's the message that you send when you acknowledge to your audience that I got this play button. It's really, really sad. Isn't it sad? Isn't it a really, really sad thing? And I will not have anybody contradicting the messages and the wisdom and the insights that they have taught and shared with their audience through a play button. I mean, you might as well throw that all out the window, because when you share those things, you throw all of that spirituality out the window. And you know who you are. You know who you are if you sent messages about self-worth, about everyone is special, therefore no one is special. You know who you are. And when you show those things off, you completely, denounce and throw away that spiritual wisdom that you have shared with your audience. That's the truth. So who are you? Are you people on the internet trying to make a following? Are you people who are obsessed with being popular? Are you people who just care about the superficial elements, the bells and whistles of the things that you get? Or are you truly knowing what is valuable to you? And having these play buttons is not valuable. So I probably had to wake a lot of you up to realize that there is a flaw in the system. Why wouldn't you accept an award that came to your doorstep? It would not be natural to not accept an award. That's what YouTube wants you to think and wants you to feel. They're trying to take away from your value systems of what is important to you. Whether you are aware of it or not, that is what they're trying to do by doing this. And it is infuriating. You were all innocent. You were all unaware, and you gave in to it. Well, now you're all aware, and you cannot give in to it anymore. So, that video that I was watching the other day, he received this award. he got a letter from YouTube saying, "Oh, you've grown so much, you're so popular. Think back to your first subscriber, how special it felt, now that you have this amount of subscribers. And now, on the next award that you get, I'll remind you of your 1,000th subscriber." As if that's the most important thing in the whole wide world. That is what that person who runs YouTube cares about, and that is what they're trying to make you care about. They are trying to get into your minds, mess with your psychology, and take away from what is important to you. And if you do not recognize that, then there is going to be some issues. There are going to be things that are going to be happening, finalized, resolved.